The year 2020 has been a memorable way to kick off the new decade, to put it lightly. And due to circumstances that many, if not all of us has faced during the year, you are probably still facing by the time I release this video. Many of us were homebound and had a lot of free time to spare. Not only did I manage to lose some weight for a change and move into a new place with my fiance, and work on my Twitch channel, which by the way is looking really good, please do check that out. Of course, I managed to play a lot of video games, more than usual since entering my 20s and getting into the working world. Played a decent amount of new releases and old releases and games I haven't played in years, regardless of the limitations that were put on the gaming industry because of, the virus. I have to admit that this year was pretty decent for video games. No matter who you are and what you like, I think there's at least 2 or 3 video games that may have caught your eye this year that satisfied you and gave you what you wanted. Plus, the new generation of consoles dropped, which is pretty cool and has me very interested to see what new trends will be coming up next year and what video games are gonna happen this next year. Oh, this year, because I'm recording this now in 2021. 2020 wasn't a masterpiece by any means of the word, but I think we consider this year a definite highlight in terms of video games, in my honest opinion. Anyway, these are the games I played in 2020.
Let's go!
Okay, there's a lot of games in the runner-up list, so I'm going to try and speed through this as quickly as possible and just give my small little 2 cents. First up is Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. It's one of those games I like to go back to and relive some childhood nostalgia and kick back and relax. It's a great action-adventure experience with lovely cel-shaded graphics which were really misunderstood when they came out. But the overall setting and atmosphere is gorgeous and it's definitely a highlight in the Zelda franchise. Borderlands 2 is always my go-to game to sink some hours into a fun grind. I've been playing this game for almost 10 years now and it's still as fun as when I started it. Any game with like a well-designed skill tree will have me hooked, especially if there's great customization options to go with it, such as the motherload of weapons to choose from in the game. I recommend picking up the Handsome Jack collection. That's called a DLC bundle, and that will definitely keep you busy. Hollow Knight was pretty damn good. I haven't finished it yet. I was playing it on my stream. I probably should finish that game off. It has the best combat I've seen in any Metroidvania style game. It's fairly hard, but not hard enough to like piss you off or anything, just enough to make you want to keep playing. And when you balance a game's difficulty scale like that to be just challenging enough, that should be praised. Played some Tekken 7 with my partner and had a lot of fun as well. It's the first time I've actually gotten the hang of Tekken. Usually I am complete arse at Tekken games, but I had fun with this one. I had a group of friends to play fighting games with this year, so hit me up on Twitter if you're interested. And that's going to be the runner-up, so let's just get into the Big 10. Do you guys remember in my Pokemon Needs to Evolve video where I said that Pokemon should experiment with different genres and spin-offs? I think I kinda got my wish. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Rescue Team DX is a remake of the original Game Boy Advance/DS game, which was like a roguelike dungeon crawler. It was a refreshing detour from the typical Pokemon formula and introduced many people, including myself, to that style of genre. My first encounter with it was at a Pokemon event for Generation 3 games and had like a little demo stall for people to hop on and play. They also had like a sneak preview of the Mystery Dungeon anime as well, which I didn't really see much after that little demo. I played it a lot back then and I was quite excited to play again fully remade. And it's still as fun as I remember it, with a decent storyline plus it's fairly challenging for Pokemon standards. Its gameplay revolves around building a team of Pokemon to tackle tough dungeons and complete missions in order to earn money, a better rank, or items to help in another dungeon. It may sound like a typical like Pokemon experience, but it plays a lot different than what you think. I honestly have more faith in Pokemon trying different styles of play if it's as good as this. Only reason why I ranked it low is because of how grindy the post game could be. A lot of dungeons get quite fierce very quickly and it requires a good team at high levels, which wouldn't be so bad if the leveling wasn't such a chore to do without the dojo runs. Because it's a roguelike game, dying it can be very miserable, so you don't want to chance in a strong dungeon and end up getting your skull crushed in. Aside from that, I had fun and I look forward to Pokemon trying new avenues of play. Travis Strikes Again No More Heroes is a special game for a multitude of reasons. It is the first No More Heroes game we've had since No More Heroes 2 on the Wii in 2010. Its story functions as a subtle love letter from developers to gamers for supporting them to be able to create the games they want, / the difficulties and hardships of creating video games. Its music is so damn good that I used it as my outro. In fact, my intro and Twitch notifications are literally sound effects ripped from the No More Heroes games. This game is pretty good. Its gameplay is simple to pick up but hard to master. It's a top-down hack and slash adventure that rewards exploration and precision. It's very enjoyable to mow down enemies using the legendary beam katana, special powers you get in game, and there's also a co-op with a friend while trying to find all the secret collectibles too. In fact, all the levels secrets are hinted in like these manuals that you collect, much like strategy guides. Much of this game's story / commentary breaks the fourth wall and references video game culture from the perspective of a person who is obsessed with them, has played them for years, and holds a deep appreciation for the design, history, and the people who create them. As someone who's a big nerd of video games that is eventually, hopes to get a job in the industry, I feel this, and as someone who is a No More Heroes fan, I love this game, and I'm very excited for No More Heroes 3. So shout out to Suda51. Bloodstained Ritual of the Night is a Metroidvania style game which is heavily inspired by the original Metroidvania game, which is Castlevania Symphony of the Night. The music is similar, the setting is similar, even the titles are similar in a way. It really rocks its influence on its sleeves loud and proud, which definitely drew me in on first glance. However, I'm not gonna lie, when I first started playing this game, I thought it was kinda bad. Combat was not clicking with me, I found movement very stiff and heavy, I thought the customization was lacking, I started thinking that I bought a bad game, but then something just clicked. And next thing I know, I had found myself sinking a whole day into it. I'd caught myself sitting in the dark playing this game without stopping, wondering where had all the time gone. Everything started falling into place after I started unlocking new skills and abilities to fight and traverse my way through the castle. Every new piece of equipment got me excited to how it can benefit me. Building my character became an exciting task and not a chore. Combat got more engaging and less awkward. It does borrow a lot of its identity from Symphony of the Night, but if you can ignore the hardcore worship, you've got yourself a very good Metroidvania game in your hand. It's one of those games that starts a little slow, but give it a chance and the payoff will be worth it. Tony Hawk's Pro Scale 1 and 2 remake is pure uncut fun. The original games are older than dirt, but the gameplay has aged like a fine wine and cheese.
Fuck, that's delicious.
Achieving the state of flow in this game, from doing tricks, collecting stage items, and nodding your head to one of the most best soundtracks in video games is what makes it so addictive and supremely satisfying. Although the market for these type of games are small and niche, now is the best time to start making more of them. I want to see what new ideas the developers can bring to the table now that online play and streaming are a big thing. So many possibilities. Probably going to be going back to this game this year soon to play some more. It's just fantastic. After finishing this game, I was surprised that a lot of hardcore fans of the series consider this to be the worst one out of the trilogy, which is crazy because I had a lot of fun with it despite being kinda average at video games. I don't want to play this game anymore, man. Hands down, the best party game that has come out in 2020. And yes, I know Fall Guys and Among Us came out too, but I said what I said. 51 Worldwide Games is a collection of games that we all know and love that anyone can get behind. It has all the classics, plus others that many of us might not be so familiar with. It's got chess, Connect 4, dominoes, blackjack, you name it. My partner and I have sunk a ridiculous number of hours just playing all of our favorites, plus picking up new games and learning together. That's probably not my favorite pastime, is just picking up a random game in this collection. I've never played them to start learning from there. It is great fun. We love all of them, except for Ludo. Ludo can go and itself. Definitely recommend this one for all the Nintendo Switch owners out there. It's just one of those collections that you and the homies can just play all night and just have a fun time. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is one of my favorite games of all time. Ah, damn, I've played a lot of Smash Bros. This year. If there's nothing I feel like doing after work in particular, then I will fire up Smash Bros. And drop more hours into it. It's got the most greatest fighting game roster ever. There's at least one character everyone can enjoy, and each new DLC character they add has got me hooked for another couple months. Doesn't matter if you're playing casual or competitive, there is never a dull moment in Smash Bros. Now I know what you're thinking. Yes, the online's bad, it's unstable, it's held together by orange peels and a shoestring. But come on guys, when this game really hits, it really hits. Say what you want about Nintendo and their shady business practices, but them dudes know how to make a good game. Which leads me into my next placement on the list, which is going to be a tad controversial.
Some of y'all about to be real mad at me, but it must be said.
I like this collection.
Brother, this guy stinks!
I know, I'm not supposed to accept this collection. It's basically a ROM dump from emulator sites. They made it available for limited time, it's a lazy port, there's no Mario Galaxy 2, they didn't remake anything. I've heard them all before and it's all valid criticisms. But as someone who only played Mario 64 and never played Sunshine or Galaxy, I was very happy to get the chance to play these games for the first time, and man, I think they're becoming my newest favorite games, especially Mario Galaxy. My goodness me, that game is a fucking masterpiece. It belongs in the Smithsonian. I wish I could go back in time to 2007 when I first got my Wii and like punch myself in the throat for not playing this game at the time. The gameplay is just perfect. Like it moves away from like the sandbox style to a more linear style of going from like stage to stage and maneuvering through obstacles and the like. And it might sound like a downgrade, but it's always shaking things up. It always throws new mechanics at you, new obstacles. It keeps the action going. I really love this game. It's a shame that the collection it comes from is surrounded in a little bit of controversy. But like I said before, Nintendo knows how to make incredible games. So let's hope they learn how to make incredible business decisions, especially since we have a lot of good games to look forward to in 2021. And now, here's what you've all been waiting for. Just wow, the godfather of first-person shooters still has it. Motherfucking Doom, baby. The moment I booted up this demonic masterpiece until I saw the end credits, I was hooked. There was not a single dull moment in this game. It just keeps hitting you with one wild ride again and again and again. Like there's new enemy types here, new weapon here, and it's all backed up with some of the most heart-pumping music which sets the stage for every single encounter you have in the game. The adrenaline rush I got from each stage was insane. Just shoot, strafe, execute, crush, rip, tear, repeat. It was incredible. It is one non-stop bloody nightmare and I loved every single second of it. The best part of the game was the entire game. Like if you've never played a Doom game before, please play a Doom game. Please play any Doom game. They're all good. They're classic games and they're very important to where the FPS genre is today and deserve every bit of respect that Call of Duty, Rainbow Six and Counter-Strike gets. Which is why Doom Eternal is my favorite game I played in 2020. Thank you for watching this video. I know 2020 was a very trying and rough experience for a long time for all of us. I wish all the best of luck in the world for everyone affected by everything that has transpired in 2020, and I hope all the luck can, get you through in 2021. Also, shout out to all the new subscribers on YouTube as well as Twitch and followers and so on and so forth. I'm going to try and make more content this year and upload to the channel, no more excuses, but I have been pretty busy with Twitch, but I do want to just get this channel to be more lively again. So, anyway, peace out, and I'll see you guys in the next video.